Hello and welcome to Bard and Krif are really bored at 1 in the morning.
Welcome to Bard doesn't think I know as much as I know I do.
The ultimate Tower. Today what we're going to be doing is just having a little bit of fun, since we are still kind of doing Dark Tower month. At least on my A Comic a Day channel, where I am co-hosting it with Krif, just for this month, on the Dark Tower. So, which 19th century poet inspired king...
Robert Browning. With the poem Child Roland to the Dark Tower came.
Okay, question 2. What caliber bullet can Roland's sandalwood gun shoot?
45.
45? You're not having fun with this, are you? What word is engraved near the muzzle of the sandalwood?
Rose.
He says rose.
That may be wrong.
I think it's eld, because didn't we have...
I don't think it's held.
How old was Roland when he became a gunslinger?
14.
What was the name of Roland's hawk used to defeat Court when he was a young lad?
David.
Devon?
No, David.
Damien?
I'ma hit you.
Delo? What year does Roland step into New York in the drawing of the three?
Which time?
I'm assuming they mean what year does he actually step in?
He technically did it twice.
Yes.
Not in the same years.
Then I would say the first time.
1986.
You make it sound like I'm the one who made these questions. What shape does the Skin Man assume when he kills Bill's mother in The Wind Through the Keyhole?
I have never read The Wind Through the Keyhole, as this quiz puts it. It's wind, duh. First off. Second off, I don't... He took the form of Shardik, the bear, for all I know.
You know, I'm fairly certain that that would definitely be something known to a lot of people. Like, if you took the form of a 15-foot fucking bear...
It's not as crazy as taking the form of a fucking horse, and they never said it was 15 feet tall. It could just be a normal-sized bear. Still pretty fucking big,
but you said he took the form of Shardik. What's Roland's childhood pet dog name? Hermit, Misty, Ringo, or Topsy?
That's Mitzi.
Oh, what'd I say?
Misty?
Oh no. I read it like a real word.
Going dyslexic on me? I don't fucking Mitzi.
Because when you think Roland Death Chain, you think, I have a little dog named Mitzi. Wow, I cannot speak.
Yeah, because I also think, hey, Hermit.
Ugh. What was the other Stephen King novel when they mentioned Captain Trips?
I wonder. Jeez, it couldn't be The Stand, could it?
No, it couldn't, you jackass. Which of these is not a quartet mentioned in the series? Big Coffin Hunters, Quartet of the White, Tet of the Gun, Quartet of the Rose.
Tet of the Gun.
Really?
Yes.
What color is the tattoo of the Skin Man around his ankle from The Wind Through the Keyhole?
Red.
I would assume since...
Red is evil
exactly.
in Stephen King universes.
What creature does Tim Ross kill in Wind Through the Keyhole? In front of mudmen to prove he is a gunslinger.
A snake.
Be the only one that would make sense.
If it was like if there was spider in there, that'd make a lot more sense, but hey.
How often are the Kalas raided by wolves?
Every 21 years.
21? Who does the wolves work for? The Hitler brothers?
My god, twin Hitlers!
Of course. Don't you know anything about science?
The Crimson King.
Everyone works for the Crimson King.
Not everyone.
You're right, everyone serves the bean. What is the magical door of Doorway Cave made of?
Ghostwood.
How many spheres did Merlin Rainbow consist of?
13.
What is the name of Rhea of the Kuz's pet snake?
Erbot.
How old was Susan Delgado when she first met Roland?
14.
I'm trying to think about how to make watermelon a joke.
We're not watermeloning.
You said 13?
I said 14.
Okay.
13 isn't an option.
Which of these characters is not a gunslinger? Cuthbert,
Cuthbert.
Cuthbert,
I will stab you.
Alan, Eldris. I thought it was spelled Eldris, not Eldras.
No, it's Eldras.
Oh, okay. Eldra Jonas, Jamie the Cook, Dirty Curry, Jaime.
See,
it might be Jaime.
No, it's not Jaime. See, we have a problem here.
I think we've took this quiz before.
I know we did, but neither Eldred nor Jamie are technically gunslingers.
Well, Eldred was a gunslinger.
No, he got sent west. He got exiled.
He was a failed gunslinger, but he was a gunslinger.
But Jamie died before he could take his proving test.
Therefore, he couldn't even fail.
What's worse, failing or not being alive to fail?
Not being alive to fail.
Well, I mean...
You're not alive.
Yes, that is true.
But
not in the eyes of a gunslinger.
But I'm dead. But you failed.
No, in the eyes of a gunslinger, failure is the worst thing that could ever happen.
What's your answer, Pablo?
Eldred. Or Eldris. Eldred?
Eldred Idris? He's gonna play the slinger of guns.
He's gonna play the Goonslager.
My girl. Goonslager.
We made him very German.
Who is Walter Paddock's father?
The Crimson King.
You. I used to have a Crimson King. You have... Holy
wow!
fuck.
Alright, hang on. Scroll back up.
Okay.
What was question 3? Because let's see what I got wrong.
Okay, so 1 was right. 2
Yep.
correct. 3 was wrong. I think it is... Actually, do they tell us?
No, they don't tell us what's wrong. Remember that was the problem we had last time?
Oh, yeah.
That's why we got annoyed by this last time. So 5 was wrong too? Or 6 was wrong? What was 6?
Hold on. Okay. So Rose is not the answer. I think it's Eld.
It could be white for all we know.
6 was what year?
So it's 1987 then.
I really wish you told us. Jackasses.
Okay, so I also don't know Roland's pet dog's name.
I probably would say Ringo, because Mitzi?
It may be Topsy.
You're right, it might be Topsy. So, Ted of the Gun is not. I would assume the Big Coffin Hunters
No,
aren't.
it's a quartet. It's a group of people bound by their destiny. The Quartet of the Rose is mentioned because that is the Tet of 19, including the Tet Corporation.
I didn't know that one.
That is the Gunslinger world and our world together. That is their quartet. And the Quartet of the White is our quartet plus pre-Callahan.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Then Ted of the Gun is probably when Eddie...
No, because that's the quartet of 19. That is still the same quartet.
That is the whole quartet, but you can have a quartet made up of smaller quartets.
It's the most confusing answer on the planet. Okay, so I also got the win through the keyhole question wrong. Oh no.
And win through the keyhole question.
Oh no.
And it's not 24 years, or 21 years.
And it's got to be 23 then, because I know it's not 25 or 27.
And then 18 is, I think, how old was
so
Susan?
I think she was 16.
Yeah, because she was older than Roland.
Yeah.
But Roland was... And the Crimson King is not Walter Paddock's father.
Okay, well, 2 of those 4 answers are the same person, so
1, 2,
fuck that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 20 wrong. You got 11. You got a little bit over.
Yeah, but the other thing is, you gave me a bunch of win through the keyhole quiz questions, and I don't know the fucking win through the keyhole.
Okay,
I haven't read it. It's just such a fucking weird book.
Then we're gonna try this one.
Yes, we'll go with this one.
That was the shortlist one. It wasn't...
I'm just trying to fill dead air so it's not just us sitting here not talking.
Okay, this is gonna be the easiest question of his entire existence.
I wonder what this could be.
Fill in the blank. Blank, 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 blank. And the gun... And the gunslinger followed.
Now, my question is, do you want the first line in the book, or the very last line in the very last book?
I'm gonna go with the one where he doesn't have the Horn of Eld. The Horn of Gilead, I'm sorry.
No, it's the Horn of Eld.
Ew. If you Think about what horn also means.
No, it is not Arthur Elm's
What we're
stuffed
saying-
penis.
What we're saying is,
not a
man,
rock
Roland
hard.
really has the horn.
No,
at the
it's
end
not a
of this.
taxidermied cock. The man in black fled across the desert.
The man in black fled across the desert. Which of the following did not inspire Stephen King in writing this? The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Lord of the Rings, a poem by Edgar Allan Poe, or a poem by Robert Browning?
Lord of the Rings.
Wrong.
It's not Edgar Allan Poe because Susanna.
It's not Lord of the Rings because of the Palantir and a lot. I know.
It's definitely not a poem by Robert Browning. Or The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly because Roland's
Sure.
based off of Clint Eastwood.
Short answer is he went with Lord of the Rings. I went with Edgar Allan Poe. Taking someone's name. You know they can't see you doing the talking.
I don't care if they can see it or not. It's not going to stop me.
How much time has passed when the gunslinger woke up after being hypnotized by Walter?
1 year.
A whole year?
A whole 365 days.
How many fingers did Roland lose to lobstrosities?
2.
2, 3, all 1.
2. He lost 3 toes, too.
I thought he lost 2 toes.
No, it was the
It was 2.
first and second. It was the pointer and middle finger on his right hand, and then his big toe, his third toe, and his pinky toe on his left foot.
What does Roland eat in Eddie's world? The answers, since he does, are nothing, airline lunch, hot dog and Coke, or pizza and Coke.
That's not fair.
He didn't have any sandwiches.
No, he did.
Yes, he did, but
On the airplane, but when they got to New York City, Eddie also bought him a hot dog with ketchup, mustard, and onions, and a large Coke.
so then what?
So the airline lunch is the tuna fish sandwich that he ate on the plane, and he ate the fucking hot dog and Coke.
I think, what did Roland eat? Not when he was Eddie. So then
Roland didn't eat anything when he stepped into the world.
maybe that's the answer, and you're overcomplicating.
No, I'm not. Just go with the hot dog and Coke.
How does Roland call How does Roland call Aspen? What does he call it?
Aspens.
Astins, aspirins, pain, or okay, Astons.
Astons.
Astons. How does Detta Walker not call Roland? Honky Mafi, really bad man, devil, or evil man?
The really bad man is the only thing she doesn't call him.
By the way, if anyone listening at home, there's a Honky Mafa shirt on Redbubble right now that I would really like. Wow.
Hey, they gave the actual answer and not some stupid convoluted bullshit.
How was Susanna born?
When Roland forced Odetta and Detta to look at each other and fuse their minds, curing her weird split personality thing.
What was the Bear Guardian's name?
Shardik. Shrdik.
What is the name of Jake's father?
Elmer Chambers.
Does Jake remember the face of his father?
Oh, very well, but he hates it. He remembers the face of his din very well.
I will give him prop points for that, but that's not actually a question. How does the...
What? What did, not how does.
Sorry, everything else was how does. What did the cat usually eat?
Well, first off, you spelled that completely wrong. Fuck you. And the answer is gunslinger burritos, which is deer meat wrapped up in edible leaves. Cooked over an open fire.
By the way, this is the good eats. This is the good reads. The really hard 40 question quiz. It's actually relatively easy by now. Which of the following is not which of the following is not a resident of Ludd?
To be fair, Andrew Quick is one of the old ones,
Oh, okay.
like Lord Perth. Gasher is a mutie, and Maud is just a crazy woman.
No, I realized that after
So
I
that's
saw...
why it says which, because with Andrew Quick and Gasher, you can't really tell what they are.
So does that
And
mean...
the answer is Talia.
I was about to... Talitha?
Talitha, whatever. Talitha, Thalia,
Which-
Fudio.
Which of the following is used as a riddle? Prime numbers, square roots, greatest common denominators, right triangles.
Prime numbers.
Who of the following did not possess Marlin's grapefruit at some point? I know it's actually probably pronounced Merlin.
Marilyn.
Marilyn.
I've always pronounced it Marilyn because it's A-E.
So, oh, that's easy, though.
Yeah, it's Susan.
Suzanne.
They spelled her name wrong.
Like, I like good reads, but the spelling on this is a little... How did Cuthbert feel about Roland's relationship with Suzanne?
Stop spelling it wrong, first off. Second off, give a real answer. None of these are the right answer. He was not proud, indifferent, jealous, or happy. He was angry.
But I would say...
No, we're gonna say jealous because it's the closest emotion to...
Well, he was kind of jealous. He was angry in kind of a jealous way.
No, he wasn't jealous. He was upset that Roland was throwing away their mission for some dumb blonde that he had just met who gave it up to him.
To be fair, he did kiss her twice before. Yeah, they had a really... if you'd like to understand what we're talking about, go watch A Comic a Day.
Or become a patron to the Comic a Day Patreon, and you can hear the unedited version.
/ ComicSins. What is the good man's sigil? A coffin, a hand, a fist, or an eye?
It's a hand.
It's a handy hand. Which of the following brand name did not appear in Wizards and Glass? Nodzilla, Takuro Spirit, Kansas City Independence, Kansas City Monarchs.
Kansas City Independence.
Okay. I didn't really read Wizards and Glass. How do the people talk in the Kala Bryn Sturgis town meeting?
Whoever has the feather can speak.
Whoever has the feather speaks. How many kids does Zalia Jaffords...
Jaffords.
I know what I said. Had. Have. Had.
I think... Because I know it's an even number, because she has sets of twins.
Okay, so you got
I
6
think
or 4?
it's 6.
We're going with 6?
Yes.
How did Lady Oriza use the sharpened plate known as the Riza? Or possibly Oriza.
No, it's Riza.
I know.
There's an I in there.
Riza.
Well, the rapper RZA is RZA.
I'm familiar with the joke you went with there. For all those listening in the back seats, I don't know. Just answer the damn question.
She done went and killed her daddy.
She kills her father. Which of the
following touched her the wrong way?
Which of the following references to pop culture are made in The Wolves of the Kala? Harry Potter, Marvel Comics, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, DC Comics, Star Wars, Harry Potter, DC, Star Trek, Indiana Jones, Marvel, Star Trek. If you could see the look on his face right now,
I'm torn between 2 of them. I believe it's Indy, DC, Star Wars. I've probably got this one wrong, though. Because I know it's not Harry Potter.
Okay, well, I got you that one. Which of the following words are not used to reference Mia's baby? The chap, hungry, clan,
Dan Tet.
Oh, Dan Tet. The chosen one.
Well, Dan Tet also means the little king, first off.
Okay. How does the translation help here?
And Mia doesn't speak good English because, well, she's a construct of Susanna's broken mind. So hungry makes a lot of sense. And for some reason, until she realized whose kid it was, she did just refer to it as the chap.
So the chosen one?
The chosen one.
What must Stephen King listen to? The Bear's Cry, The Voice of Gone, The Song of the Turtle, The Winds of Ka.
The Voice of Gone.
Gone, gone, the fall of man. The form of man. Rise the demon, Stephen King.
Anyways.
Who of the following does Eddie loathe?
Aaron Depimieu.
Deep Gnaw. Which of the following does not exist in Susanna's head? A Dogan, a prison, another person, a way station.
A way station.
What is another name for the low men? Tahine, Devartois, Cantois, Type 3. Actually, I know the answer to this one.
Believe it's type 3.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to tell him he's wrong now. It's the Cantoi, or Cantat. Toi there. What strange feature does Mordred have when he is born? An erect penis, wings, unusually large head, 6 fingers.
Unusually large head.
Hopefully it's not an erect head. Which of the following does Mordred use to describe Roland?
White daddy. Wait.
Son of Eld, Kadeen, White King, or White Daddy? Now he has to think.
It's either white daddy or cod din.
Da na 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 na. Ah!
I'm going to say
Daddy.
cod din.
Okay. Which of the following books is not referenced in the last book? Hearts in Atlantis, Insomnia, Carrie, or The Shining?
Don't do that. I know for a fact Hearts in Atlantis is.
I know too.
Because it came out right before the 6th book, so Stephen King was still kind of pushing it hard.
And the low men were in it. Because they were the men in yellow.
It's either Insomnia or The Shining. And I can't remember the plot to Insomnia.
Basically, a dude can't sleep. And yes.
Well, obviously.
Just because I think I know the answer. Actually, I would be split between Carrie and The Shining.
No, I know Carrie's in it. I know Carrie's referenced in it.
Okay. How?
Because when they travel back to New York in 1999 into the Dixie Pig, they dump pig's blood onto a woman, and then the low men and the vampires feast on her body.
That's disgusting. Then the answer is The Shining.
Okay.
Unless you want to go with the Insomnia. Because what's his name is in it. The dude, one of the main characters in it is in this book. Unless it's 6.
What's the character?
I can't fucking remember.
Is it the mute artist? Is it Patrick Danville, whose name I finally freaking remembered?
No, it's in Insomnia he flies a fucking plane.
There's no pilot. The only pilot in this entire series is Andrew Quick. Let's just go with The Shining before your brain implodes.
It imploded before we started this. How does Eddie view Roland by the end? Mentioned exactly by him.
As a brother.
As a brother. Where does Dandello live? The actual name of the place.
Castle Discordia.
What makes Mordred sick? Eating dead body parts? Eating a sickly horse? Eating a wild dog? Eating a poisonous herb? Or many poisonous herbs?
Eating a sickly horse.
Who does the Crimson King resemble? The devil, Jesus, Roland, or Santa Claus? Just stare at the throbbing light.
Technically, he resembles Man Spider. And also, he's pretty much the dark image of Roland, but I'm gonna say the devil.
You're gonna say the devil?
Because he ain't no Sandy Claus.
I like how you said, well, technically he's the dark of Roland, but Santa Claus is not it. How is the Crimson King ultimately defeated?
He is actually erased out of existence.
How is Roland injured before reaching the Dark Tower? He is hit by a snitch. He is cut by a rose. He is mentally assaulted by the Crimson King. He breaks his leg dodging snitches.
He's mentally assaulted by the Crimson King.
I thought he cut himself on a road.
No.
No, that was Patrick to get the blood.
To get the blood to draw the Crimson King because it's all in red.
What does Roland not do before reaching the tower? Call out Hex the cook's name. Place an object before the Dark Tower. Send Patrick away. Call out Eld's name.
Place an object before the Dark Tower.
What does the Dark Tower turn out to be? Imaginary, ethereal, Gon's body, wooden. The look on his face right now, people. Here we have the stumped Ezekiel.
No, I'm not stumped. I'm just trying to figure out what they mean, because the Dark Tower is technically eternal, but also the end of a circle. Which I know makes no sense.
That's because once you hit the point, it starts all over again and you become Idris freaking Elba.
With a horn.
Oh, Idris Elba's got the horn.
Wooden. I believe it's made of wood. I don't think it's made of stone like everyone draws it.
Okay. Which object is found on the first level of the tower? A cedar clip, an infant's clothes, an umbilical cord, the horn of Eld.
A cedar clip.
What does the final door in the tower say? Found, unfound, Roland, or gunslinger?
Found.
I thought it was unfound.
No, unfound is the door in the cave at the end of the Kala.
Oh, okay. What was different after Roland passed the final door?
Hey! He had the Horn of Eld. We were just talking about that.
He has a mighty horn of Eld. Would you like to go back and check your answers?
No.
Let's submit this bitch. Out of 40 questions. Loading.
Still loading.
Possibly continuing to load.
Almost unloading.
And your final score is
21 out of 40?
52 correct.
Cancel. See correct answers.
Okie dokie. Your answer was Lord of the Rings. So I was right on that one. It was a poem by Edgar Allan Poe. Did not influence. Was not an inspiration.
Listen, all I'm saying is Roland wakes up by the sea. There's a woman named Susan. There's some hearts ripped out.
By that logic, you just described Doctor Who being based off an Edgar Allan Poe.
Apparently it was 10 years, not a year.
Apparently it was 10 years, not a year.
Okay,
Evil
so
Man.
it was... No, she calls him the evil man a couple times.
Really? Because apparently really bad man was not the right answer.
No, she calls him evil man a couple times.
Take that up with the author.
She calls him the bad man. Apparently it's an eye,
The
not
good
a
man's
hand.
sigil is an eye, yeah. Goodman Farsons is the...
No, it's not a necklace. It's on the hand.
No. It's on his hand, but it's the Crimson King's eye. I thought.
I don't like the way that some of these questions were phrased, is all I'm saying.
How many kids did she had?
5. One of the twins died in
Ow,
as
what?
a stillbirth.
Why'd you have to hit me?
Because apparently she killed Grey Dick, whoever the hell Grey Dick is.
It's because he touched her wrong.
Harry Potter was not referenced in Wolves of the Kala.
It's okay. It might be.
The Song of the Turtle, not the Voice of God.
He hates Calvin Tower.
No, he does not.
And then Cantoy, I was right on that one.
Okay.
He has an erect penis.
And an unusually large head.
It's because he's a spider.
God damn it, it was White Daddy.
Also, I would like a shirt that says White Daddy on it.
No.
Oh my god. Never
No.
mind.
Oh my god, no.
I would be beaten up in public, wouldn't I?
Yes, you'd get punched like a racist.
And you would punch me just because you could
Yes.
get away with it.
No, Eddie viewed Roland as a father for most of it, but after they stood together at the Battle of El Golciento to take down the Beam Breakers, he viewed him as a brother.
You know, we're gonna get off of this because...
And Danilo did not live at Odd Lane. Fucking Stephen King lived at Odd Lane.
By the
and
way-
the Crimson King does not resemble Santa Claus. What the actual fuck? Keep going. No, keep going.
Okay.
Roland did no. Patrick was cut by a rose.
He called out Ed. Oh,
And he finished by calling out Arthur Eld's name. Apparently the Dark Tower is Ganon's body. I can get behind that. That's fine. And
Okay, we're off of this. Goodreads, I'm not saying that you have a problem.
I am. No, Goodreads yourself, you do not have a problem. Give me the author's name. I'm going to call him out. I'm calling him out right here, right now, live on the internet. Who wrote this?
Hold on, this isn't live. These are pre-recorded messages.
It's live for us. Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Costas something. Hold on, I'm finding it. About this quiz, created by Costas, if you can pronounce the last name.
Costas Lunawo? Ionawo? Inyanuya? Fuck you. Fact check your information before you fucking post quizzes like this, you piece of shit. I will end you. I will search you out. I will hunt you down, and I will take you in the name of the White. In the name of Arthur Eld himself, I will end your miserable life.
Gonna go with one more quiz.
And yes, I know I'm breathing very hard into the microphone right now, but I don't care.
Okay, now we're gonna take another one from Goodreads. Okay.
Goodreads, this is your last chance. You have to redeem yourself with this, or I will find you too.
What? How did we do this already?
Apparently, we've already taken this quiz on this computer, and that's not humanly possible. I don't get it.
What question?
This was never done. This makes no sense. I have no idea what the hell's happening right now. I'm a little scared.
Okay, we're going to Reddit.
Someone send help. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I have no idea what's happening anymore.
It's only 1:45.
It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Someone help me.
Okay, so
we're still trying to find another quiz, so I'm just going to be right here
with
you listeners. Apparently we're going to Sporkle. I have no idea what a Sporkle is. It sounds like something that's a very sparkly spork, I guess. And apparently we have to type in all of the answers in 7 minutes. You have to
click I've got it. Okay.
All right, here we go, guys. All right. I'm done with our personal moment here. We're good.
What is the type of creature that is Oi?
Billy Bumbler.
What is the name of the piano player of Tull?
Sheb.
Sheb?
S-H-E-B.
Okay. What is the name of the guardian bear in the wasteland?
Shardik.
Where is Roland from?
Gilead.
What word describes Roland's group of travelers?
Quartet.
Who does Jake see in his dreams to lead him to Midworld?
Eddie Dean. Eddie dead?
Well, it only let me put Eddie in.
That's fine.
What was inscribed on the door that Roland used to draw Eddie?
The prisoner.
Who is Roland's father?
Stephen. It's Roland, son of Stephen. Try Stefan. Try typing it Stefan. No, not Stefan. Okay, we'll come back to it.
We can't. There's no...
No, just go... what King book was pre-Calendar? Just type in Salem Slot.
I paused. Okay.
Just type in Salem Slot.
Okay. What is the name of the raven in the Gunslinger?
Zoltan. Or Zoltar. No, Z-O.
Okay. What is the name of the Witch of the Coos?
Rhea.
What group includes Jonas de Pape and Reynolds?
The Big Coffin Hunters. Confin?
Finish
and
the line.
And the Gunslinger followed. I'm just trying to get this before time.
Dude, we're at 5 minutes already.
Shh.
Okay. What is the name of the cook that was hanged?
Hacks. I'm calling Hacks.
Who did Roland enter on the third door? Wait. Yeah. Who did he enter?
Jack Mort.
And then what was Roland's father's name? Steven.
Who is Roland's father? Try Gunslinger. No, it's not Martin.
I know it's not, but they're not letting us put in... They're not letting us put in Steven.
But you know I'm right.
I know you're right. All these other answers are right. Spelling might be weird, because they might want Billy Bumbler with a...
No, because if it
You're
wasn't
right,
right, you wouldn't have been able to enter it.
That's right.
So just hit give up and see what they say. They wanted his full name. They wanted his last name, too.
We got it right. Call us.
People of Sparkle, are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you actually kidding me right now? I mean, come on, you wouldn't let us type in any Dean, but you expect us to type in Stephen Deschain. What the actual hell, people?
We're going
Seriously?
to fun trivia to cap out
Are
this
you kidding
video.
me? There's probably going to be one more of these right after. Because we're doing one more quiz, apparently, from funtrivia.com.
Dark Tower crossovers. Oh!
Fun Trivia, this is
Dark Tower crossovers.
This is your chance. D-Foul. I see you. I see your name. We're gonna call you out if you fuck this up. The average score for this quiz is 5 out of 10. It's very difficult and was played 1,941 times as of February 6, 2017. So let's see what we got.
Yeah. Are you done threatening the listener?
I'm not threatening the listeners. I'm having a very private conversation with the listeners that you shouldn't be privy to.
I'll shut my ears next time. Just remember, this is the Dark Tower crossover.
Right.
So
this is
this isn't going to be the same questions again and again.
Yeah.
In what King book are we first introduced, albeit briefly, to Patrick Danville?
It's either Bag of Bones or From a Buick 8. And I want to say From a Buick 8 because I never actually finished that story.
Okay, you're saying Buick 8?
Yes.
Okay. The number 19 first plays an important role in what story?
The Talisman.
Okay.
Because it was originally a Richard Bachman thing.
The city of Lud is mentioned in another of King's stories. Which is it? Rose Matter, The Stand, Black House, or It?
Black House?
Okay, that's your answer. I want to say It, because I could have swore they brought up... No, I'm thinking the Chud thing. The ritual of Chode. Or whatever. What bean guardian do we come across in It? The rat, the bear, the turtle, or the horse? Would you like help with this?
It's either the rat or the turtle.
I will give you one hint. It is the enemy of It. Of Dan Gray. Of Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Of a giant fucking spider.
A legion of spiders!
Well, I mean...
I already know the answer.
If...
Only because It is my book.
It is not my book. It became a very dry read with all the flashbacky stuff.
No, I could understand that.
That was just my problem with it. I just couldn't stay
So anyways...
involved in it. But... if we're connecting this to Dark Tower in the same sense, and it's following the same plot lines and everything, with it being a giant fucking spider,
okay,
representing from the Dark Tower series the Crimson King, the enemy of the Crimson King is the Line of White, also Gon, which would be the Toidle.
Boom. That's logic. Evil bro fist. White bro fist. No, wait. Good guy bro fist.
Stop that!
Dude, fun fact, when you say, hey, we're warriors of the white...
Stephen King, you don't get a pass. Seriously, what made you think that calling your good guys the white was a good idea? I mean, come on now. Yeah, you have a black main character, but I mean, seriously? Seriously? Seriously?
Next one. Video connection.
Nazala.
I know, called it Nuka-Cola. Nazala Cola is seen in the scenery several times throughout what? The Shining 97 miniseries, Salem Zath, the 2004 miniseries, Rose Red, or Kingdom Hospital?
I think it's Kingdom Hospital.
I think you're right. I honestly...
I could swear I saw a nozzle cola vending machine.
Yeah, I think the
in
vending
the
machine,
hospital.
because that was the one that...
Because I know it's not in Rose Red.
Oh, I know it's not.
I watched that religiously. And I know it's not in Salem's Lot because I tried watching that.
I did not watch the 2004 one because that's the one with Jude Law in it, isn't it?
Not good.
So we're going to go Kingdom Hospital.
Yes.
In The Stand, Flag hands out a black stone to Lloyd Henrid. What two Dark Tower-related symbols do they see on these stones?
I and Rose.
I and Rose. In Wizard and Glass, it is said that the knife that was to kill Stephen Deschain was coated in an especially potent poison, something from a distant midworld kingdom called Garland. I realize that. One might assume this poison could be from what animal mentioned in Eye of the Dragon?
A Deathwatch spider.
Deathwatch spider. I honestly have yet to read Eye of the Dragon. I had it, but I think it might still be in one of the boxes.
It's hard to start, but once you get into the meat of the story, it's a real good read.
Creatures from the wasteland come into our world through portals in the mist, and what other story?
The Black House.
The Black Hole.
No.
In another show of multiple worlds closely existing to one another, Roland's bands travel across the wastelands on Blaine the Mono. In what other story is there a similar situation of people using a train to travel across a monster-filled nuclear wasteland?
Desperation?
It's
not the Langoliers, The Stand, and I don't think it's the Talisman.
When Jake Chambers is inside the mansion, home of the Gatekeeper. The Gatekeeper! The walls are covered in some strange wallpaper with dancing elves. In what other story do we find a young protagonist in a different scary house with the same strange wallpaper? Black House, It, Salem's Lot, or Hearts in Atlantis?
It's either It or The Lot, and I can't remember if the wallpaper scared the little boy when they first moved in.
Whereas I'm trying to think about, because I think I remember that being brought up in It.
Yeah, because they had that haunted house, haunted house in It that they all went into. So I'm going to say It. I know it's not Black House, and I'm 95% positive it's not Hearts.
Submit. And holy fuck! Okay, it's Insomnia.
Okay,
Young Patrick, not mute at the time, is the boy that Clotho.
Okay, like I said, I wasn't entirely sure.
77 players answered that correctly.
Bag of Bones, it was...
The number 19 appears throughout the book to help Mike Noonan solve the mystery.
Okay, I haven't read Bag of Bones since I was like 15, so it's been over 10 years.
The City of Blood is Rose Matter. I don't know. Rosie is talking about it.
Okay, so...
You got the Beam Guardian right.
Yep, we got the Nozzle Cola right.
Yay.
I and Key, not I and Rose. We were close. It was the Deathwatch Spider.
From a Buick, it would be from that, apparently. It wasn't Black House.
Okay.
The Talisman, not Desperation, was the train one.
It was close, and it was one of the two I thought it was, and it was it. Okay, so we got 4 out of 10. We got a 60. I knew I was going to bomb that one because...
The average score is 5 out of 10. Okay, let's end this on a high note.
Okay, you're going to look for another quiz?
Yes.
Hey there, audience. It's just us again. How we doing? I have no one to call out because I know I fucked that one up, so I'm going to call myself out. Seriously, Krif, you fucking idiot. What the hell is wrong with you? You should know better than this. I mean, come on now. You know this story. The story is your lifeblood. I really wish Bart could find this quiz quicker.
By the way, they're probably hearing me chuckling my ass off.
Oh, I know. They can hear you laughing in the background. But I also think they may very well like this ASMR thing that we kind of got going on. Who knows?
What?
It's kind of like an ASMR thing, you know, just me getting real close to the mic and talking quite softly. I'm running out of things to say. Improv isn't really my best thing. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go after the man in black through HelloQuizzy.com.
Gonna call out Hello Quizzy?
No, Hello Quizzy's fine. I don't know the author's name. I didn't grab it first real quick, but we're gonna go ahead and take care of this.
Why was Hax, the cook from Gilead who poisoned the food, executed?
Why?
Yes.
For sneaking food to Roland and his friends.
Because wasn't the poisoning the food a lie to publicly
Yes.
execute? What was the name of animal with Roland's gang?
Oi!
Toy, oi, boy, or foy?
Oi!
What was the name of Roland's only love? The Dark Tower? The Dark Tower, Jake, Susan, none of the above.
I want to give the snarky answer.
Go ahead, give the snarky answer. I know the real answer, so I'll...
I do too. But the snarky answer is, it's the tower. It's always the tower. No matter what happens in Roland's life, it's for the tower.
But currently I'm chasing after the man in black.
Then you're chasing the tower. It's not the man in black, it's the tower in black.
No, I want to
No.
put a bullet in his head.
No, you want to climb those steps.
No,
I
I
want to get all deep inside that tower and just go right up it.
Like Martin was with my mother, I'm going to shoot him.
And then you're going to go climb a tower.
Okay, I'll climb the tower after. Whatever. Let me shoot him.
Oh, you're allowed to shoot him, but you're doing it in the name of the tower.
Then who the hell am I talking to right now?
Oh, I'm young Roland from inside your head. Remember we saw each other like 14 or like 23 years ago, back when we got sucked into that grapefruit by that floating eyeball. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but please ignore the sound of snowmobiles in the background.
Oh, snowmobiles. That makes more sense than
Okay, question 4.
Who was Roland's teacher?
Court.
Church.
No, it wasn't church.
What did Roland refer to his gang as?
I just like the idea of Cosset, because I just think of the Egyptian god running with Eddie, Dean, and Susanna and Jake. No, it's Cotet. Now we're going through the 3 doors, marked the prisoner, the
Now
lady of
these are-
shadows, and the sailor.
Now, these are some more difficult questions.
Bullshit.
Who is responsible for killing the Crimson King?
Patrick Danville.
Well, technically no one.
No, Patrick erased him from existence.
Except for his eye.
Z.
His yellow...
But he killed him.
But he has eyes.
Technically, to begin with, the Crimson King killed himself by swallowing a sharpened spoon.
Then he made those Horcruxes.
No. Anyways,
Who goes through the 3rd door?
Roland.
Just Roland?
Just Roland, because he doesn't trust Eddie to not go get Coke, and Odetta doesn't have a chair.
That's because she's... Actually, no. At that time, she's actually not a bitch. Because aren't they screwing by the time they get to the 3rd door?
No. Well, Eddie and Odetta are.
Who did you think I meant? No, but they are.
But after Roland goes through,
Then
Odetta comes out
That's true.
and ties Eddie up in a running slipknot, so if his feet go down from a cocked position, he chokes himself to death.
How many personas does Susanna Dean go throughout this series?
4.
Are they counting Mia?
Mia's a persona of Susanna Dean.
Too many to count is also a question.
No, it's not.
What is the name of the group after the boys in Meiji?
The big coffin hunters. Not the regular coffin hunters. They big.
Swinging past the knees. What is the name of the hawk that Roland uses to defeat Court?
David.
Actually,
It'd be kind of bullshit to name a hawk Raven.
I'm so
I'm so speciously confused.
I identify as a raven. Anyways, and since you made it this far, you're very much an avid fan of the Dark Tower. And this is going to be the biggest one.
Yeah.
Who wrote the book Charlie the Choo Choo?
Beryl Evans.
Nice.
Or Claudia Ian as Bachman, if you believe the Midworld version.
Well, plus, there is actually the Charlie the Choo Choo book that I really, really want.
Yeah, I kind of want it too, but I'm also kind of afraid of it.
Yeah,
Because the artwork is how it's portrayed in the books, where it's...
And think about your...
It just looks crazy.
And then think about your kid
Oh, no,
turning
it
around
wouldn't be
and-
for Ray, it'd be for me.
Yeah, it'd be for you, but you'd come home one day and he's just sitting there reading it.
No, he'd just be sitting there holding it, staring at the wall. And then
That's when I get a call. Dude, he read the book. Penthouse? No, the other book. Hustler? No, the other book. That thing me and you were working on when no one was around?
No. The book.
The Bible?
Darker.
What's darker than the Dark Tower isn't darker than the Bible.
Anyways,
How is the Crimson King destroyed?
Patrick Danville draws a picture of the Crimson King and then erases him, thus destroying the Crimson King.
Who broke Eldred Jonas's leg and sent him west?
Fardo.
I have no idea who Fardo is.
Fardo was Eldred's Jonas. Or Eldred's... Eldred's court.
Eldred's Jonas. What is the name of Eddie's brother?
Henry Dean, the eminent sage and great junkie.
What is the name of the place in Meiji where the Thinny exists?
Oh, Eyebolt Canyon.
Who is the leader of the Greys?
Of the Greys, the TikTok man.
Bonus question. This question is here for those who need extra points. What are the gunslinger's gun made from? Metal, Excalibur, the fires of Mount Doom, titanium.
I like the fires of Mount Doom as an answer, but technically none of these because...
Okay, sorry about that. I
Sorry
muted the
about
mic
that,
for a
guys.
second.
No, technically it's none of these because they're made from the metal that was cast out of Arthur Eld's sword, and his sword wasn't called Excalibur.
Well, yes, it was.
No,
Yes.
it was just known as the Sword of Eld. No, it's Excalibur.
All gunslinger guns are made from that?
Yes,
How
because
big was his goddamn sword?
it was pretty much a claymore, and the thing of it is, every set of the sandalwood revolvers is constantly being passed down. Because
Oh, you're
when-
talking about the gunslingers.
Yeah.
Not all gunslingers.
Well,
like...
all Gilead gunslingers have that one because they're of the direct Arthur Eld line.
Deal. And let's see what we've got. You gonna call this guy out? Oh, optional questions. Gender.
Show me my results. I don't care.
You are 94%.
Okay, what did I get wrong?
You are the man in black.
Well, there goes a spoiler for June.
Oh my god. Actually, it's not really a spoiler because if you've seen what he looks like, well, they can't see what he looks like.
Yeah, I
there,
know. So it doesn't give me answers. It doesn't tell me what I got wrong.
Your analytics.
I don't want my analytics.
Plus side, you're better than 64% of your peers.
That's nice.
Oh, all possible results. You could be a slow mutie.
I definitely don't want to be a slow mutie.
Oh, the man in black is the best.
The Man in Black is above Roland Dustchain?
Yeah. Okay, then.
Go back a page.
Well, I just looked. And
Well, no. Scroll up. All the way up.
Your results are the man.
Looking for the author's name.
It's not there, bruh. Well, hold on. Let's see if it's on the main title thing. Actually, why don't we jump back to when I found the quiz. Oh, that's over here. Go with username. It doesn't say. Usernames, I want to believe.
I want to believe. You made the Man in Black the highest tier over Roland Train. Are you fucking kidding me? You put a side character above the main protagonist of the story.
Hold on, side character. The Man in Black has appeared in more books than Stephen King has even written at this point.
Not the point. He's a side character in this series. In this series is all that matters.
Next time, make it Roland or make it Arthur Alt himself. Thank you all for listening. Have a wonderful night.
And with that, I'm going to... I don't know. I may be killed. Now, I'm Bard.
I'm Krif.
And we are... Bard and Krif.
Long days and pleasant nights, listeners. Long days.
Deuces,
Pleasant
bitches.
nights.